Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be going over my Nintendo merchandise collection. Now just a thing real quick. What you see right here isn't the full collection. I will show the rest of it later on in this video by cutting to it. Like there's more stuff over there, and then there's stuff in another room. You're gonna be kind of weirded out when you see it. But this is the stuff that's in my room right now that I just wanted to get real quick, and then I'll show you the other things after I'm done with this. And another thing, I was dreading making this video, but it was the second most voted option in the poll about the collection video. What's collection video I should do, and there's still no Nintendo Direct announcement, so might as well just buy the time until we get it. Yeah, also another real quick note, I'm not including the Game & Watches or any like boxes for controllers, just because I want to do separate. Well, I'm gonna already do the Nintendo console collection video later on, and I want to do a Nintendo controller collection video, so I'm just gonna include those things as a separate thing. But I was considering adding like the boxes for like the Nintendo Pro controller or even the Game & Watches, but I just decided against it. But for now, let's just get into the video. Okay, so the first thing here is my only amiibo, the Yoshi amiibo, which is the yarn one. Now I really wanted an amiibo. I've always wanted amiibos. I still kind of do, but they're really expensive, and like I think now most of them are like $20, $30. This one was $15, which was still a lot, but it's still really cool that I have at least a amiibo. I like how it looks. It's very cute. I love Yoshi. He's one of my favorite Nintendo characters, and I like the yarn Yoshi a lot. I wish I could have gotten the other Yoshi colors. I think they're still available, but there's also a big Yoshi that is available that's yarn, but I know that one goes for like way expensive prices now. Like I think it's like $1,000 or $2,000. So that's pretty bad. But at least I have one amiibo, and I'm pretty happy I got this one. I got this one like a few years ago. It might have been around the time I got Breath of the Wild too. It might have been. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, I like this amiibo a lot. The next thing we have here is I'm not including. These are all my game. So this is my Switch game case. I have two other ones with more games, but I just decided to get one to represent all three of the game cases I have. Now, my first game case I got, I believe it was when the Switch, when I first got the Switch, so in late 2017 on Christmas. I know, like you see right here, the Switch cases, they have their own carrying cases for Switch games, but I always liked how this one looks more. This one is, in my opinion, better than those on the Switch cases. I have three of these. They're really good at holding games, and they're really quick to like swap out a game and just play something else. Like, it's really that quick. Yeah. The next thing here is my 3DS game case. It's very similar to the Switch one. In fact, this one was, I think, the Switch. I don't remember if the Switch or this one came first, but I know they're very similar. They're both black. They both hold a lot of games. I really like this one, and it fits perfectly because this is the exact amount of games I have for the 3DS and DS games. Yeah. Not much to say. It's like the same as the Switch one, but just bigger. So, yeah. Next thing is the new 3DS charger. Not much to say about it. It's a charger. I'm sure I have a one for the regular 3DS too somewhere around here. But I'm pretty sure the charges for the 3DS and the original 3D the chargers for the new 3DS and the original 3DS are different for some weird reason. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they are different. So we had to buy this other one. The new 3DS is my brother's technically, not mine, which is annoying because he lost my original 3DS. But so not much to say. This is just a charger for it. Yeah. Uh, Next thing here is the carrying case for the original 3DS. Now, I used to carry this thing a lot when I was younger because I always carried my 3DS everywhere I went. Because it came out in 2011. I was a really young kid. That's when I first started getting into games. And I loved taking my 3DS everywhere I went. So this case went around with it, and it's a pretty good case. When I found it recently, I only found it recently. I thought my original 3DS was in here, but no, there's nothing in here. But yeah, I have great memories of taking this and the 3DS with me wherever I went, like literally everywhere. I went to like a restaurant or to a store, anywhere we went, I took it. So yeah, great memories. Um, let's go over this one. These are the AC cards or whatever for Nintendo. I haven't. Are these open? Yeah, these are open, but I never used them. How many are in there? There's like a few in there. Uh, but I never used these for the 3DS. They came with the original 3DS, but I never used them at all. In fact, I don't even remember they existed until recently. So, not much to say. I don't think they have any big uses on the 3DS. They like give you like a 3D character or something. I don't know. But I have these. Not really a good use to them, but yeah. Next we have, that's a bag. Next we have, let's go over this thing. This is the straps for the Switch controllers. Uh, I never use these. I know they're recommended that you wear, that you put them on your Switch, like on the Switch Joy-Cons. I mean, this came with the original Switch, but I never use them. Like, even if it's recommended to me, like on Nintendo Switch Sports, I never use them just because I've seen the stories of like of people putting them on and it gets stuck on the Switch on the Joy-Con. And I don't want that to happen, but even if I wasn't paranoid about that, I mean, there's no issue holding the, you know, there's no issue holding the controller. Uh, yeah, like it would just be a hassle to just take them off and put them on. So I just don't use them. I just leave them in storage. Like, yeah, I think these are all four because there's like I have two, or I had my original Switch and then I got another Switch. So I think these are two sets of two straps, and I don't use them at all. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go over this thing. This is the Switch Lite carrying case. Now I do have another one, and that's because I used to have a Switch Lite. I don't have it anymore. I gave it to my mom. She hasn't used it yet, but I gave the Switch Lite to my mom. Uh, and this was what I used to carry the Switch Lite. I really like the Switch Lite, but I just have an issue with the way Nintendo has the transferring of data. Like, for example, in Animal Crossing, if you play, like, for example, let's say you have 200 hours in Animal Crossing on the original Switch. You want to play 10 hours on the Switch Lite. Well, those 10 hours don't add up to your playtime overall. It doesn't work like that. I wish it worked like that, and it doesn't, and it makes no sense. So I didn't really like playing the Switch Lite just for that simple reason, but I did like it overall. It did have an issue where I had to replace the Switch Lite, and then I had to get it like repaired twice for like Joy-Con drift, which unlike the Joy-Cons on the regular Switch, you can take them out. So there's some issues with the Switch Lite, but I still enjoyed it. But I would love it way more if it did have the correct transferring, you know, between the normal Switch and the Switch Lite. But this was what I used to carry it around. And there is another one that's for my brother. When he had a Switch Lite, we got rid of that Switch Lite, and now he uses my original Switch that I first got. Yeah. Speaking of Switch Lite, this is another carrying case that my brother got for some reason. Now, I like Zelda. I really like Zelda a lot. But I don't know why he got this carrying case specifically. I mean, I like it. I like how simple it looks. And I think I do prefer it over the other Switch Lite case. But it's still kind of a waste. Like, it is more durable. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why my brother got it. Some things are gonna fall here. Okay. Here is a bigger original Switch. I don't know if you could see it, but that's a Zelda carrying case. Now this was, I believe my mom got this for me as another case. I do have a as you could see right there, that's my carrying case that I used to have to carry my Switch around. But I think my mom got me this one too because I like Zelda and I like Breath of the Wild, and this is more durable than this one over here, and I like it, but I also kind of don't. Like, it's a little bit too dark. Yeah, you could, I don't, you could barely see it on the camera here, and even when you're up close, you could barely see it. So if it was more colorful, I think I would like it more. But it's not colorful, so yeah. And as I was saying with this was my original carrying case that I got for the Switch. This was I got the Switch for Christmas in 2017, and this was one of the other presents, along with Mario Kart and Mario Odyssey. So yeah, this was with me for so long. I don't use my Switch in handheld mode often anymore. I really should, though. I really should. I don't even take it to places anymore, but I really should, and I used to carry it with this. When I went to like Walmart, I would like sit in the car and just play my Switch, specifically Mario Odyssey, and I love how colorful this looks. This is a really colorful Switch case, and I really like it a lot. Not much to say. There is another one that's another Mario Odyssey one that's for my brother. I don't know why my mom and my brother got like multiple ones. We just need like one or two maybe, but like we have a lot of cases here for the Switch, and I don't know why. But yeah. Now this thing is a. If you open it up here, I did get a. I did get a. I think actually my brother was the one. We got a. What's it called? This thing, the Super NES Classic Edition. Now this is just a paper going over, I think, how to install it or whatever. I don't think there's much here. Oh, there's like a little bit of a manual. Hang on a second. I'm still here. Don't think I'm gone. La, 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 la. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. These are all the games included for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic. So, yeah. We got some good ones. F-Zero. I think there's also the back. Yeah. The back. I never used this too much. How much is this? Okay, I'm just closing it. I'm just closing it. But I didn't use it too much. And then when they announced that the SNES games were coming to Switch, I didn't use it at all. My brother uses it sometimes, but mostly he plays on the Wii, like the original Wii, which was also mine, but now it's his. So yeah, this is the thing that came with it. Kind of like a manual thing. And now the two final ones for this one. We still have more things to go over. So this is the Super Mario Maker 2 lunchbox. Now, this was a Target exclusive thing. Like, sometimes Target, actually most of the time, Target has like a thing for like game releases, like on Switch. They have sometimes like it's keychains, or sometimes it's stuff like this, a lunchbox that they give you for free if you get the game. And I got Mario Maker 2 the day it released. Technically, I got it. I got it a day before, like a few hours before. Uh, which was really cool. Like me and my family were in Target, and we were just happened to be there at the right time for us to get the game early, and we got it like at 10, a little bit before 10 p.m. before release date for this game, which was June 28th. So I got it like June 27th technically, and the lunchbox was free. So yeah, I don't usually get stuff like this, like because I usually don't. I'm not in Target to get the games. I usually get new game releases at Walmart or like on Christmas. But this was one of the only times I got it on Target, and I was able to get a cool thing. And I actually like this lunchbox. I never used it because when I got food at like lunch in school, I just got the cafeteria food. I didn't bring my own food, but I like this lunchbox a lot. It's very cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. Uh, and the final thing for this section is the big Yossi backpack. My mom got this for me because now, like I mentioned before, I wanted the big Yossi amiibo. Uh, the big Yossi amiibo, but those are really expensive now. So to kind of like replicate a similar thing, she got me this Yossi backpack thing, which is too small for me. You know, it's too small for like basically anyone but like a 1 or 2 year old. You know, but I like how this one looks. I just have him in the corner over there, which you might have seen in my one of my YouTube shorts. But yeah, I like this Yossi. I like the Yossi Yarn Amiibo, like the big one more, but this is a decent big Yossi. Now there is a thing over there. You see, I mentioned it in my short, in one of my YouTube shorts. That's a Mario from, I believe, Mario Galaxy. I don't remember when I got it. It's been there since I was like really young, so I assume my mom got it for me when I was really young. Like I think it's Mario from Mario Galaxy, so I would have been like around 3. So yeah, I don't know where we got it exactly, but it's been there for a long time. So now I will go. I will cut to the other two things that I wanted to show you. Which the other one is just right in this room. I'll just cut to it, and then the other one is in a different room. Okay, here we are. Now it's kind of hard to see. I should have mentioned this before, but I'm filming with my older phone, so that's why the quality doesn't look as great as my other videos. But anyway, you might have seen some of these in my collection videos, my other collection videos. These are all the Mario figurines I have. Let me just open the door real quick so you could see maybe a little bit better. So yeah, I won't go over all of them completely, but I will go over, like for example, the Cheap Shy Guy, Yossi, and I believe Dad Mario. Uh, Actually, I don't know. I know these three. I got them in Walgreens. Yes, Walgreens. Uh, they had different Mario toys available, and I begged my mom to give me some of them because they were like really cheap and they look really good. Like they're really good in terms of quality. Like they actually look really good, and like yeah, it's surprising for like a thing at Walgreens. Uh, so yeah, I know for sure these ones came from Walgreens. I don't know if it was this Mario or that one. Makes me think that uh the Mario in the tuxedo was the one also in the Walgreens. But yeah, these are high quality, actually surprisingly, and yeah, I like them a lot. Now this one, the Luigi. Most of these other ones are like the Luigi and the Mario with the Cappy, and the Mario Kart toys are from uh, different McDonald's, because McDonald's is doing like Nintendo toys. Uh, yeah, some of them, like this one, is for to promote the Mario movie. I'm not completely sure about these two. I don't think they are to promote the Mario movie. I think they're just there. Well, actually, I think they were. I'm not completely sure. I know that Mario one is like from McDonald's too, the one with Cappy, but that was like a while ago. And as for the, again, I'm not completely sure where I got these two. Uh, I think one of them is also from Walgreens, and but I don't know. Oh, and the Mario is from somewhere else. I'm not completely sure. Might have been from Walgreens. Walgreens. I'm not sure. So yeah, most of these are either from McDonald's or Walgreens, but I'll cut to the next thing, and you're gonna be pretty surprised. Oh, by the way, real quick, uh, there is this piece of a Lego Mario, not the new Lego Mario that's like a weird robot or whatever. There was like an original Mario, uh, like original Lego Mario, but I don't know where the top half of his body is. This is just his legs. I don't know where his body is, his head. I don't know where any of that is. This is all that remains of the original Lego Mario. And finally, here's the rest of the Nintendo merchandise. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm pretty sure you could see. It's a lot of Marios, and then in the back there's a random Luigi. So, oh god, it's so dark there. So here's the random lone Luigi. The rest of them are all Marios. There's some Marios that are really big, some that are the size of this Luigi, and some that have like weird heads, like that one in the right hand corner. Now you might be wondering, why do I have so many Marios? That's a great question, and to be honest, I don't really know. I wanted, I don't, it started just because, for some weird reason, whenever my grandma used to sew up, for our house for like Christmas or Thanksgiving or any of that, I wanted to surprise her with like Mario sitting in her like chair that she used to sit in when she came over. So for some weird reason, I wanted to keep adding a bunch of Marios to that chair. I don't know what I was thinking. Again, I'm autistic, so I don't know if that was like an autism thing or what. But yeah, that's why I wanted to add a bunch of Marios, and then I got a random Luigi there just because. Yeah, I actually like how most of those Marios look. The only one I don't really like is there's like two big ones in the back, and then there's like with a big head, and then there's the small one with the big head. I don't like those, but the rest of the Marios look pretty good. Again, it might be hard to see. Well, you could see at least that a little bit. Yeah. So again, I don't know why I have so many Marios. But this is, yeah. Okay, guys. So that's it for the end of the. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. This video definitely wasn't the best I've ever made. It might have been hard to see some things like those Marios or the toys over there. So it might have been hard to see, but I hope you could still see them at least somewhat okay. And I hope you still enjoyed the video. So yeah, uh, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.